A poltergeist attacks a family of farmers from Ukraine. It all started when they moved into a new house. Who is really terrorizing the family? Welcome to the channel of true investigations conducted by psychics, people with supernatural abilities who can see and feel what other people can't. In this episode, they'll be investigating the reasons behind mysterious events in the life of Nadiia Voitenko from Ukraine. She claims the murderer from beyond is trying to drag her to the netherworld.
I fear for my life and the lives of my dear people and my children.
Nadiia is 47. She has a big family, a husband, and 2 married sons. They recently finished building a house and settled there. But on their first night there, they heard awful sounds that made their blood run cold.
We heard this howling. I can't even tell you what a terrible night we had.
The neighbor who frequents the house also heard the scary noises.
It's like, it howls. Ooh, something like this. It's horrible. It didn't happen just once.
Apart from this, the people also hear somebody's steps in the house.
It's like stomp, 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 but there's nobody around.
Soon afterward, the supernatural power began leaving strange marks on the windows and walls.
It left the marks that looked like huge hands. Like they're going downward.
But the evil spirit soon went from mere frightening to posing real danger to the people's lives.
It's so hard to even think of that evening, that I can't even articulate it all.
She remembers that she was busy doing housework. The next thing she recalls is that she was in the attic with a slipknot around her neck.
I came to when I heard shouting, "Mom, Mom, Mom." I pulled myself together and thought, what am I doing here? What?
Her son and his wife came back home after visiting their friends, but somehow they couldn't enter the house.
The door wasn't locked, but he couldn't open it.
Even the door handle broke.
It's like someone was holding it, some invisible force. Yes, it was holding the door from the other side and didn't want to let my son in the house, so he wouldn't find me.
Nadiia has no idea how she ended up in the slipknot. The only thing she remembers is that she was like controlled by some kind of force.
It was like a voice was telling me what to do, and I was doing what it was ordering me to do.
The woman began worrying that she'd developed mental problems. However, the psychiatrist argues she has no mental deviations.
The patient shows no mental disorders. She's not depressed, she doesn't hallucinate, and she has no anxiety disorders. I'm afraid I can't provide explanations for what's going on or the reasons behind her behavior.
The family thinks the former plot owner is trying to kill them, as they had his old house ruined after they purchased the plot of land. However, they can't sell the house since the land also hosts a farm in which the family has invested a lot of work and effort.
We would like the psychics to come visit us and try to help us.
Please help us. I want Olena Kurilova to come. I really want her to come see us. I know she can help us.
Our project's regular experts, clairvoyant Olena Kurilova and witch Jana Shulakova, took up the case.
Jana, I had a strange dream last night. A woman was holding out a book to me. I opened it and saw a blank page inside, and it read in the middle of it, "Find her death." Then the book started burning suddenly.
Is it supposed to mean Nadia's death, or the death itself?
I can't be sure yet.
Let me consult my cards. It doesn't make any sense. A child, a girl, and a knife. Who can this girl with the knife be?
What kind of force could be chasing this family? Reveal yourself.
What happened?
You look at the road.
Oh my God, what is it? A wolf?
I was driving along the empty road. Then the wolf ran onto the road. I hit the brake, but we lost the tire.
Where is it? It's like it evaporated. Are you sure it's nowhere near?
It's nowhere near. It wasn't a wolf. It was the force you'd summoned.
They were lucky the van didn't overturn. After the tire was changed, the psychics made it to Nadia's house in half an hour.
Do you see it?
What is this?
Look, there's blood everywhere.
What, is it possible someone was murdered here?
Nadiia and her daughters-in-law come out to greet the psychics. Her husband and their sons are at work, as usual.
It's so good to see you here.
Thank you for coming to visit us. It really matters a lot to us.
We have a question to ask. Was anybody ever killed on this street?
No, nothing like this has ever happened.
It's weird. Could we enter the property?
Of course, please.
Elena, I'm going to walk around for a while. I hope you don't mind.
Let me examine you, Nadiia. Wow, no way. Do you feel this cold breathing?
I feel it. I feel the cold on my feet. It's crawling up my legs.
Give me your hand. The cradle is empty. Your daughter is supposed to be in it. The elder daughter-in-law, right? And you're supposed to be the younger one, aren't you? How long have you been married?
Almost 6 years.
We've been together for over 4 years.
You haven't been pregnant either. I felt the force wasn't only trying to kill Nadiia, but it was also preventing a new generation from appearing in their family.
Can I wash my hands? I was touching the ground, but I need to work with the cards.
Over there. You can wash your hands there.
Let's go inside all together. We need to work in the house. It feels like it's all covered in black tar. This is some kind of serious necrotic energy. It means it comes from a dead body.
Especially considering nobody has ever died in the house, you see?
It's true. The house is new, so nobody has died in it.
Wait up. I'm being led. Something was dragging me into the next room. The powerful necrotic energy was emanating from it. But no sooner had I headed for it when Jana called me. She saw something strange in the window.
Where has it gone? I was looking out of the window and... Do you see that white fence? I thought there was a wolf there.
This is madness. On our way here, we almost had a crash, to be honest.
Thank God we were lucky to stay alive. The van's tire got torn, so it had to be changed.
The driver slammed the brakes suddenly because there was something standing in front of the van. It looked like a wolf.
We were going to Odessa. It was on Spas, if I'm not wrong, and something huge ran onto the road. It was something like a dog, something hairy, and it appeared right in front of our wheels. But my husband still reacted and turned the car. We ended up in the oncoming lane. Had there been a car in it, we would have crashed.
It is the force that's haunting you. Have you seen it around the house?
I've seen it too.
You saw that?
Over there?
I didn't quite get it at first, but then it quickly jumped over the fence and was gone. It moves by leaping like this.
An entity that could change into absolutely different shapes was threatening this family. It left prints on the wall, or haunted them as a dog or a wolf. Nadiia, it's got something to do with you.
The psychics were taken by surprise when the entity emerged, and they went aside to talk in private.
Why won't she mention the blood? You won't find pools of blood in front of every house.
And the girl with the knife that your card showed. What if it's somehow connected with her?
I don't like the blood. Let's go back and ask her directly, and that's it. Do you see? The ground is flooded with blood all over. Where's the blood from?
On the second day of Easter, somebody splashed the house with blood.
It was last year. There were spots of blood from here and up to the pavement, and they were huge.
Splashing blood on a religious holiday is a great jinx. It's probable that, together with the jinx, someone summoned the entity that haunts the family.
Whose blood is this? Is it human blood?
It's animal blood. It was charmed.
It was done by a woman, definitely. A woman did it.
But why would anybody do it? To ruin the family, to make them fall out, to ignite bloody fights among them.
Before you got spilled with the blood and now? Has the attitude toward you changed? Like your husband's attitude?
There are rows all the time.
And you were raised a hand against.
Yes.
By someone you love, weren't you?
Yes.
Though it hadn't happened before, he'd adored you, saying, "My princess, my queen."
Yes, it's right. Elena felt very precisely and clearly how tenderly he used to call me. He loved me so much that, well, he loved me a lot.
Oh God. Why is the distance here so huge?
Because I'm from Siberia. I met my husband in Siberia. He went there to work, and he began courting me immediately. He said he fell in love with me at first sight.
A month later, Nadiia and Ryhori married and came to live in Ukraine, where the man is from.
It wasn't easy for me to leave my home, but for my husband and for the love we had, because I loved him madly, I did it, and I left my home, my parents, and all my relatives. We're always together, and we've lived together for 27 years already.
But then it changed drastically, didn't it?
Yes.
His eyes became like glassy. When he walks, it feels like he's about to come through you, like he's looking through you.
Yes. It's all true.
It's the effect of magic.
Unfortunately, he lost those feelings. But I still have them.
The discord in her family is a hard challenge for Nadiia. Her husband and her sons are everything she has.
I've devoted my life to them. I've given them everything.
Have you seen who could be doing it? Like any silhouettes?
There are 2 cameras over here.
The security cameras didn't notice anybody trespassing on the farm's territory. But when the women watched the recording, they saw some figures spilling blood at their fence.
I have it on my phone.
Let me see it. All right, quiet.
Look, they're definitely women.
Here they are standing.
Zana, where are you going?
Come on, let me show you something. No, it's not it. No, over here. Hello, I'd like to speak to you. My question may sound weird, but I came here from their house, led by the pendulum. What were you doing at Nadia's fence? I'm sure you know her, don't you? On the Easter night, you spilled blood there.
God forbid.
It was done by 2 people who came there from this direction. Me and Jana identified this house.
I don't do such things. Never.
Does anybody else live with you?
I have a daughter, but she works in Kiev, and she lives there.
Olesha used to cook for our farm mechanics. To put it simply, she was our cook.
Later, Nadia's daughters-in-law took up the cooking for the farm staff, and this woman's daughter was offered a different job, but Olesya refused.
Olesya left us offended.
I've never done it to anybody. I've never done it to anybody in the village.
Listen to what the people say. They argue that you do it.
Everybody in the village says it.
They say she can bring different stuff at night.
I had dead water spilled on the road.
I found a knife, a frog, and a rat.
There's no law that would ban the use of magic. There's none. But there's the law up there. God's justice. Let's go get rid of this thing that's ruining the family.
The psychics conducted a ritual to break the spell that caused the discord in the family. But in the meantime, they felt that the mysterious entity that haunts Nadiia was not connected with the neighbor.
Jana, we overlooked something. Where did I feel the entity last time? Let's try to recall it. I was close, very near. It's in the house.
After I said it was in the house, thunder rolled.
The moment I felt the necrotic energy in the house, Jana saw the wolf through the window. The entity was trying to distract us from something very important. I need to get inside the house. Over here, over here. It's right here. It's here. What's this?
It's mine, it's mine.
Take it and let's go outside. The ordinary purse was radiating such powerful negative energy that I became petrified.
What have you found?
It's inside her purse. There's some kind of death inside.
Death? The closer we approached the thing that was hidden in the purse, the worse the weather got. A real downpour began outside.
What's this? A knife in an ordinary purse?
Why do you carry the knife in your purse?
This knife is dear to me, Olena.
It's hot. It's really hot. Here, touch it.
I don't take such things with my hands.
Do you practice black magic?
God forbid.
This isn't an ordinary knife. Where is it from?
I took it from my grandma. This is why it's so dear to me.
It turned out the woman treated the knife as an amulet and therefore carried it around in her purse so it would always accompany her.
It used to belong to your grandma, you say.
It's wrapped in death.
What amulet?
What amulet? I'd never seen anything like this. The knife Nadiia used to carry around with her was wrapped in death. I see your grandmother. She's mumbling something and burning some herbs. It's a kind of bundle of some grass she's waving.
She used to speak to ghosts.
The magic isn't Slavic.
The thing is that my lineage is from the Chuvash people.
The Chuvash, so you're a Chuvash. Then it must be a shamanistic ritual, or what else could it be?
Yes, I had a shaman in my family.
And she was very powerful. What was her name?
Theodosia. Fedis, they called her. She lived for 96 years. She knew how to lift any kind of evil spell.
But if her grandma helped people, then how come Nadiia inherited this deadly artifact from her?
Tell me, did she happen to have some book?
Grandma told me about some book. It wrote about different animals, and it contained hieroglyphs, and you had to learn that language.
It was a book of shamanistic spells.
It's burning. The book is burning.
Exactly. It was a powerful book, and it burnt.
Before Nadia's family moved from Chuvashia to Siberia, there was a fire in their house in which the ancient tome burned.
I had a dream about a woman. She was offering me a book. I opened it and saw blank pages with the only inscription, "Find her death." It turns out it was Nadia's grandmother.
So here it is. We found it. The death is on the knife. Suddenly I saw Nadiia clearly, as if she were balancing between life and death. It happens to people who are in a coma or have had a clinical death.
Yes. I died once. I experienced clinical death when I was 4.
As a young girl, Nadiia caught meningitis and barely survived.
Mom told me I'd even bitten my tongue and was all bluish.
But Grandma came up to you and knelt, and she was cutting and cutting with this exact knife, mumbling something, and then you suddenly shouted out, "That's what you did. Your soul re-entered your body, you see."
Wait, the knife. Right, do you remember when I told you I'd had a little girl with a knife? It was you who I saw, the little girl with the knife. Such things are supposed to be buried afterward.
Yes. My nephew says he found it in the garden. It was 2 years ago.
And it all started 2 years ago. Your grandma buried it, but you unearthed it. She brought the entity together with the knife. She brought it into her own house.
I was too late to see Grandma alive. I couldn't come before she died. She'd been dying for 2 months, waiting for me all that time.
Your grandmother is a pure-hearted person. She loves you a lot. But this magic is preventing your grandchildren from entering this world.
If it's the magic that won't let them in, I think it's better to dispose of the knife.
Nadiia hates the idea of throwing the knife away. It's her only memory of her grandmother, whom she loved so much.
It must be cleared.
Okay, in this salt and in this wax, it has to spend 40 days.
And after that, you can clean it, wash it, and polish it. You can do anything with it.
Do you mean after we clear it now, it's going to be okay?
The knife will bring good. It's going to cut the bonds that have been restraining your family.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is unbelievable. The relic that Nadiia believed was her family amulet was actually ruining her family. How many things like that can be found around us? If you liked this mysterious investigation by our psychics, give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss new episodes.